I don't have any like huge plan after rook takes h2. Maybe I go here. But I'm playing off of vibes, you know? Which sometimes can be quite successful. Did I trick him? I think I probably did. Boom, boom, boom. This has been today's lesson in chess geometry. You're welcome. Who says that this is not educational? The game goes on. Like, it's not clear at all, but being able to spring this childish trap gives me such a joy. Because I am at heart a child. I do play games for a living. Bishop f5, but then I take and I still threaten queen c8. The thing is, like, rook h, the pawn on g7 wasn't important. He could have gone rook h8, and I probably would have had to go like queen c2 anyway, develop a little bit. And it's not like I'm lost, but I'm definitely worse. But he was tempted. He was thinking that this silly boy is making very silly moves. And I was. But there was some method to the silliness, which was unexpected. This, doom, doom, yeah, seems to work quite well. Oh, no, I mean, it's completely unnecessary. But we'll do it. Queen f3, bishop g2, queen f5, bishop d5, knight b4. I think rook g5 is good. Knight d3, king e2. No ghosts, only goats. I remember Aronian talking about how, like, a good cheapo is so much more satisfying than a good win, and I don't always agree, but now I certainly do. Check. Check. Look at this. What a beautiful final position. Rook f7, knight b2 maybe. Very murky. But time can quickly become a factor here. But this I don't think he should do. Bishop e5. Bishop h2. That seems to be a big pawn. Here. Should win. Queen c4, I got ab, attacking his queen. Otherwise gf, I go ab. I'm winning material. Bishop g5 looks normal. Try and bring in the queen. And it looks like it's gonna be game over for Senor Fiorito soon. Oh, rook f4, that was not good. Nah, knight d2 should be more than good enough. queen e5, I guess, but I am winning on position and on the board. Oh, it's a clever try though. Go here maybe? Rook b8, just protect the pawn. Rook f5, bishop f6, knight c4, maybe knight e3 or knight d6. Or just knight b2 if he allows that. Oh, tricky move, knight c4. It would have been a blunder. Now it's a fork and that's the end of the game. Take it. Rook h1. Well, now we go sack. This is what Korchnoi was talking about. Gary's playing the King's Indian. Is basically all just desperate assaults. But the game is quite easy when that's all that you got. You know you just gotta go sack everything, because otherwise you lose. So, I don't really even have to think about consequences here. If I don't checkmate him, I lose the game. It's as simple as that. But I think I have quite good chances of doing so. And what's important is that he has not really created massive threats on the queen side yet. Rook c2, then we start talking, but for now I'm kind of one move ahead with my attack. Well, this doesn't work at all. Now I got queen h2. This is just checkmate. Yeah. No, I'm officially not really better anymore. Does this work? Why not? Why not? I'll try it. Probably doesn't, but I don't see why at the moment. It is rook c2, rook e4, and then this is a threat. Which is, to this point, the only tactic I've actually seen in the game so far. Wouldn't say I'm proud, but it is my proudest moment in the game so far. And he also made a key blunder by spending all of his time trying to refute it. I also got rook c8. No, that doesn't work. Now I got rook c8. Well, this should be a winning position. I'm winning another pawn, and well, maybe I'm not. We push it. I mean, he has to be dead lost here. Knight e5. We can go g5, can't we? With this pawn. Maybe Jospin has not played Hikaru. No, but he hasn't played Lazovic, so they have to play. So I am pretty sure I'm out of it. Yeah, many ways to win. Seems reasonable. Just create some good old passers. This one runs to knight g6, a2, and we are officially getting into Resign's territory. Push. Rook f2. We push again and again. And we go take his knight. And that is the game. Okay, so you could have gone to b6 or c7, but it basically leads to the same thing. The thing is, like, my king is so safe here. And my bishop is really strong. His knights are in... They're kind of targets at the moment, so... At least in Blitz, I have some really lasting compensation here. I'm anticipating... Yeah, so this is an option, of course, but now I can at least win the knight back. Which I think I should, and then I have a clearly better endgame. Yeah, so it takes knight c6, I suppose. I think I should not allow him to trade. So I'll go bishop c3. And he probably has to trade, but now his bishop is looking mighty strong. The question is, I think I can... Why didn't I go rook g1, by the way? Oh, no, g4. What am I talking about? I think he's probably got to go for this. I had some hopes of going f4 and then rook h7, you know, playing for mate, but once he started wanting to trade rooks, then I think it's quite prudent for me to just go the other route. And so I think bishop on g7 could be slightly stuck there. So I'd rather try and keep it a bit more active here. Rook e2, I think I'll go bishop e3. He may trade off pawns there with f4 takes, rook f2, but I think I hide the bishop away. Once I activate my rooks, he should be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, this move I don't like for him at all. I think I can just go rook d7, knight e7, I trade. Then I go back to g5, and that should be it, more or less. King g6 just loses trivially. So we go here. Yeah, the pawn in game has to be lost. Takes. He gets to f4. So I have to take a little bit of care. I didn't take this very seriously, but this has to be winning. Otherwise, you know, he does have a more active king, but otherwise I'll have to seriously reevaluate a lot of things when it comes to chess if this is not winning. King d4, I go king d2, then b3, c3, kick the king away. Okay, now it's very easy. I just go c4. And my pawns start advancing. After all, it's a pawn in game with an extra pawn, and I have the possibility of creating a pass pawn with them. So now I'll go f4, and then I'll cement the pawn chain with b4, and then just bring the king around. I could have even gone for... I could even go here, but it doesn't really matter. King c4, c6, otherwise. King c6, king d4.